Morales, and this is Erika Gomez. We're going to bake
the espresso glazed scones.
espresso glazed scones. Doesn't that sound yummy in the tummy? First, we're gonna wash our hands. Nice and clean, guys. Make sure you close off the water with your wrist, not your hands, so they stay nice and clean. Okay. Now we're going to
start mixing the dry ingredients. And the dry ingredients consist of 1 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour.
So dry goes first?
Yes.
Dry always goes first.
Next is 1/4 cups of gingersnaps.
Oh no, we're gonna do ginger snaps and they are yummy. Okay.
And it's 1/4 cup of sugar.
Sugar.
The baking powder.
The baking powder, the baking soda,
and then the salt.
And salt. How much of each?
For the baking powder, it's 1 1/2 teaspoons.
1 1/2 teaspoons for baking powder.
1/2 teaspoon baking soda. And
1/2 teaspoon baking soda.
And 1/4 salt.
And 1/4 of salt. Okay.
After that, you can just use a fork.
Oh, we're gonna get a fork out nice and clean, and we're gonna mix it up together. Like that.
And then in a separate bowl, we're going to mix all of our wet ingredients.
Separate bowl, nice and clean bowl. We're going to do
our buttermilk, which is 1/2 cup.
1/2 cup of buttermilk.
And then we're going to do 1 large egg.
1 large egg.
And then we're going to mix.
With the whisk. With the whisk.
And then in the dry ingredients, we're going to add the butter.
1/2 stick of butter. Room temperature butter. So it's easy to mix, right?
It's soft and it's easy to mix.
Okay.
And then with this, we just use the fork and we just basically smash it. You want it to be kind of like a course meal, or like you would think of like cornmeal, basically.
Use a fork, guys. It helps.
What we're doing right here is we're cutting the butter into the dry ingredients.
Ooh, okay.
You want it kind of clumpy, but not super, super, super clumpy in big chunks.
Because then it won't bake evenly.
Yeah. It's just about done.
It's gonna be yummy.
When you get to where it's like this, you know you're done.
Because it's kind of like piecey. So
Just
pour some in.
So using the fork again, you just kind of like try and stir it and break up the pockets of just the dry ingredients.
So would you stir or flip?
You would kind of like fold, basically.
Fold. There you go. Fold.
Yeah, yeast rolls. And see, once you start to get to where you're like this, is when you know
It's almost ready.
You're pretty much done.
It's all pretty much dry. Cookie sheet that we already sprayed so it doesn't stick. Okay.
And then here comes the fun part, is where you get your fingers a little dirty. Basically, you just take a little bit, and you can do it whatever shape you want. It doesn't have to be in a triangle or a slight cone shape. You can just do whatever, and then using a spoon, you can kind of flatten it out.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's sticky. So would you want it big pieces like that or little ones like this?
It doesn't really matter. You just want them all like around the same size. Especially if you want to make as many as possible, it'd be good to like make them smaller, but you also want to keep an eye on your time.
Oh, because you gotta cook evenly. So we're gonna put them in the oven at 400 degrees.
For how long?
15 minutes until golden brown. Alrighty. We will be mixing up the
ingredients to make the espresso glaze.
So Yeah, on the bottom we have the
instant coffee,
Mhm.
which is just 1.5 teaspoons.
oh, and then we need 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon of hot water?
Yes, 1 tablespoon.
Oh, this time 1 tablespoon.
And in this we have powdered sugar, which is 3/4 cup.
3/4 cup of powdered sugar with the coffee. And 1 tablespoon of hot water. And then we're just gonna drizzle this on the cookies, right?
Might need a little bit more hot water.
Okay. More? So we added 1 more tablespoon just to make it more.
Just to get a little more runny, because you don't want it to be clumpy, or else it won't be a glaze. The glaze should be smooth. Shouldn't be super thick like frosting.
This should be a nice drizzle.
Yes.
So she's swiping the fork on the side so she
Just-
can get all the powdered sugar into the mixture. And
But-
this one allows it to go in between the fork to mix up good.
The
Even.
prongs of the fork.
Yeah.
On the back to the scones, halfway through the baking, you want to rotate the pans. That way they bake evenly and like the golden, your little golden crust
It's
is
even.
proper and like just evenly distributed all the way around.
So we will rotate the cookies. I'm gonna call them. Oh, the fun part.
Yeah, this is basically the part where we decorate it.
Donuts.
And in total, this whole recipe takes about 30 minutes.
It didn't take long at all.
It's a really quick recipe. But like,
Yeah.
not even, I wouldn't say it even took like 10 minutes to
Put
mix
everything together.
Mhm.
I think the baking time took the longest. Oh my god, it's so yummy! Come over here, Jackson. Let's get it. Voila, bon appetit. Oh, that looks so good. Oh my gosh, we're gonna need to eat ice cream. That
Mommy.